Hey, it's Papa Johnny here. I just want to show you some lures that I've made. Made this little crappie jig. Get the focus there. Made that crappie jig. That's feathers and bucktail. And also I've been painting up some jigs that I got here. I don't know if camera's going to show you the true colors, but what I did was I added I took these markers that you can buy at the pro shop, and different color markers, and you can mark your plastic lures the colors that you want. This is chartreuse. You can see I added that chartreuse on there, and then here's a pink. If you notice, not on that one, but this one, if you can see that I put pink on the eyeballs. You just take your marker and you just mark what you want to mark with the color you want. See, to make the eyeball pink. And just different things to, different colors to attract the fish. And if you notice that I painted the gills red. And this one might show up a little better. See how I marked the gills right here, mark them red, and I got the chartreuse on the sides here. So there's different ways you can set up your lures, to attract the fish. You can take these small grubs, that you put on the hook, and you can paint them up different colors. And also I've got one that I made right here. I made this one, and there's no lead on it. It's just a hook that I tied the feathers on a leader hook. You see the leader? This is just a leader hook that you use for live bait. And I tied the feather on that, so I can hook this leader. I can hook that onto a swivel, and I won't have to worry about tying so much. I get ready to change colors, I just unhook it from the swivel and change to a different color. Here's a different color that I made. That's a different one. So I get ready to change, I can just put this leader on the swivel, pin it on the swivel, and I don't have to be tying everything. So that's something I'm going to try out, see what kind of action I get. And this right here, these right here is some that my grandson Ethan tied. This is some he tied up and made. He likes tying lures. And so there's all kinds of different ways you can fish your lures. This one right here is a crawfish. This is a I've got a lead head hook in the end of it, and see the hook? I got a lead head hook stuck up through there, and then on this end is a crawfish, and the crawfish, you can't tell it till I tell you what it is, but this crawfish is stuck inside of a tube. This is a tube. And you just stick the tube up over the crawfish, and then you run your hook through. So that's another way. And then here is this is a worm, plastic worm, with a tube slid over it. And it's just different things that you can rig up on your own to give the fish something that they have been used to seeing. Fish get used to seeing the same thing over and over, and they get wise to what you're throwing out there, and they recognize that's not real. So then when they see something new, they get curious, and then they want to attack it. So I just thought I'd share that with you today. So you know, if you get ready to make your own lures, you can experiment with things, come up with your own ideals, and you know that's how a lot of new lures get on the market. Somebody experimenting with something, and then they took and tried it, and then it actually worked, caught a lot of fish. Then they sold the idea to one of these bait companies, and then it's on the market. So that's the way a lot of these lures are made. They're just experimenting, putting different ideals and different things together. So if you're making your own lures, don't be afraid to try different things. Now I already know for a fact that painting, and you may already know that, but painting these plastic lures, you know, this I don't have one that ain't painted. I'll show you the difference. But this lure, make sure I don't have one over here. This lure was silver. It was a silver lure with the black on the back and black eyes. That's all it was, silver with black. So I took and put the chartreuse on it. Well, and I also highlighted the gill with red. And then I put orange. Like I said, I don't know how good the camera's going to show you these colors. Maybe it will. But I put orange on the breast, the belly here, and when the bass are feeding on brim, these colors work real good when the bass feeding on brim. Now if your bass is feeding on shad, then the silver color that this was to begin with is probably the best color. But if they're feeding on the brim and you paint it up like this right here, and it hits the water with that orange breast and red gills and that chartreuse glow, they will tear it up. And so it's worth investing in these markers, and you know, paint your lure depending on what the fish are feeding on. You know, they got this chartreuse dip. I use it too. It's a liquid, and it's in a little jar. You can just dip your lure down in that jar. But the thing about it is, it's only good for that color. So if you dip it down in there, you're going to get chartreuse, you know, on your lure. And the advantage of these is you can highlight the gills, the eyes, the parts of the fish. You know, you can highlight parts of the fish to be different colors. And so if you hadn't tried that out, you should try it. And these also have a garlic scent. They have a garlic scent. So I don't know how much of that helps, but just to let you know. And you can buy these in a pack of assorted colors. This is a good time of year to find them in the store. I'd say long about July, August, they're hard to find, because everybody grabs them as soon as they hit the shelves, you know. So now's a good time to find them in stock. I'm not, you know, I'm not getting paid to sell these. My videos ain't that great. If you've seen my videos, you know ain't nobody gonna pay me to do nothing. But I just want to share that with you. I like to share things that helps catch fish. You know, I've been around a long time, and I've learned things through the years, and I like to share that with people. So if that helped you out any, well, give me a thumbs up, and I apologize for some of the videos that I made. The quality's not that good, and I've been having camera problems, and so I'm experimenting with different cameras, trying to get my quality of video better. You just have to bear with me. But the one thing about the things that I'm telling you is fact. If it didn't work, I wouldn't be sharing it with you. Matter of fact, I tell you it didn't work. There's lots of things out there that don't work, and but I'm more interested in sharing the things that do work, you know. So if you got anything out of that, give me a thumbs up, and I appreciate you tuning in on my channel. It's a good thing to share what we know with each other, you know, just like we're all neighbors, you know. And we're a fishing family, an outdoor family. And if I met you, if I was outdoors somewhere on the creek fishing, and you asked me what I was fishing with, I'd be glad to tell you. And I, you know, it's no secrets. I'll be glad to tell you. I'm not, you know, trying to keep any secrets or anything, or whatever I learn, I pass it on, and I appreciate what anybody tells me that they tricks they know, you know, pass it on. But my channel is Pawpaw Johnny Wood Carving and Fishing, and appreciate you tuning in, and subscribe to my channel, and let me know that you got something from that, and I appreciate it. And I'll catch you out on the creek or lake somewhere, and we'll do this again, and we'll try some of these, and some of these lures I've been making, and some of this stuff, and I'll show you how it works, you know. Because it don't work every day, it don't work every time. This time they might be hitting this color, and next day they don't want that color. They want this color, or